Hey guys, this is Eli from This Is Podcast, the show where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and nobody cares. Today we'll be looking into my town of Ediskrad and some of its features, how I built things, and why I did it. Well, let's not waste any time. This is Minecraft. Well, as you can see, if you watched the last episode that I did of This is Minecraft, which is also the first episode, you'll see that I have already changed my skin, which I recently changed from Captain America to the Flash, and now I'm wearing what I'm wearing now. I'll show you it fully in a second. Um, I'm sorry. I had a Captain America outfit skin for a very long time, actually, and like many years. And then I tried a Flash one because I really liked the Flash until I realized that I was not realized, but I figured out how to, or at least an easy way how to change my skin. And I did that using a website that I found called www.needcoolshoes.com, and that'll be on the bottom of the screen there. Um, and I did. You can do it pixel by pixel. I actually got a skin from Skindex.com, which is also right here on the screen now. Um, and it was a Scottish Prince Charlie outfit. I'll show you here real fast. There's the back, there's the front, and I changed it to match my family colors, kilt, and all that. So, I'm sorry, I just, there we go. Just took a bunch of screenshots by accident. So it does match my family's color, the Moffat, Clan Moffat kilt. So I'm wearing a full Prince Charlie outfit there, minus the fly plaid, which was really hard to add. And I changed his hair, add a little facial hair to it, so that it was me instead of somebody else. So, um, well, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you around a bit. Let's go ahead and start this baby up. So, folks, we are now in the currently completed This is Minecraft building. This is podcast building with This is Minecraft desk. It's supposed to kind of feature just like our This is podcast area. We have two microphones, even though it's just me. We do have a sword rack back here with the swords alternating the direction they face. A little product up there, and then a bookcase. So also we have a camera, which obviously I can't make my DSLR as I am a photographer. I can't make it out much of it else. So I went ahead and did this. Try to Dragon Head looked kind of weird. I am playing in 1.9.2 as I said in the last video. You can also see string here conventionally for the microphones because why not? And this is here because why not? So, and I may fill it out a little bit more, change it up a bit, but this is kind of where it's going to sit for now. So, and that is at this podcast building can be found at 151, and you'll see it here, North Ewing Street. So yeah, it is just in a traditional large house, the large L-shaped house as I call it at least. It was already there. It was one of the original houses from the town of Ediskrad. And I just went ahead and changed it to that. As I said in my last video, I did deck out each of the houses so that they're fully ready, except for I need to stock them with food and supplies. That was part of a little project I did. It took a long period of time to do it because I have about 17 villages, and but I did end up doing it. It was fun. It was worth it. As I said again in my previous video, I do have all my streets named. So like this is Memory Lane going this way. This is North Ewing Street, the street that I actually grew up on. Over here we have Columbus Street. It's one of the main streets here in my hometown. We also have what is this one called? This one should be Landrico Boulevard, which is right off North Ewing Street. It's where I grew up as a kid, you know, riding my bike and stuff. So going around the town is I don't even know how many occupants there are of the NPCs. But I also do live here. I'll show you my apartment in a little bit. There is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 residences here. along with an egg farm over there. Kind of see the chickens coming in into view, and a pig farm over here. Ooh, one of them got out, but that's okay. I don't actually harvest. It's just there for show. Excuse me. So let's just go ahead and start. I want to kind of start back here at the entrance to the town where the Welcome to Ediskrad sign is, which was featured in the last episode, the intro episode. Let's go ahead and start right here. I have, as I said, I have this chicken farm. This is built on hoppers. As you can see, this is back before we even had different kinds of fences. This is just oak wood fence. All the hoppers obviously are here to catch the chicken eggs. I do not actually harvest the chickens in any way. There's a little like coop kind of thing here covering them from the rain. They don't obviously use it, but it's there for show. You know, that's what this game's about for me. So let's go ahead and go down and check out these eggs, and you'll see just how bad it got for me. I continued farming. You can see each chest is full. I used to, like this one used to be connected here. This one, I just kept filling these up, and then it continues down. Where is it? There it is. Continues down. All these are full. Then all of these are full, and it continues on. Here we go, and all of these are full. You can see where the last one. This for some reason this side is collecting a little bit faster. This is crazy to me. This is full also. Last I checked, all of these that you can see are full. I think this one's filled up to like there. Oh, yep, it's filled up to that one right there. And this one's filled up even higher. Let's see. As you can see, that side was even longer. Oh man, it's really far back. There it is. That's this one. So I do have a crazy huge amount of eggs. At one point, I'll actually give you an exact number, at least nearly exact number created already. So as I head in, you know, we head up. We just have the basic gardens. Some of them I added, some of them I didn't. You know, I make everything more accessible. I fix up the roads, put siding on the ones that are raised. You know, coming up this way, we do have the pig farm. So it's just got a single gate. They all went out probably. Look at those sad eyes. Whatever. So, and I want to go ahead and do this. I'll show you the inside of the Minecraft Museum real fast, but I'll go in later and I'll talk more about it in a separate episode. So here's the entrance. You do have the different kinds of pressure plates here with iron doors. It's mostly made of spruce wood. You got different paintings everywhere. Here's a thing of armor on a stand encased in glass. If you don't know how to do that, I will do that a later tutorial video on how to encase armor in glass. It's kind of fun, kind of cool to have. I always like to put these little things around and put against the wall. That's kind of fun. This is a collection of books and essays on Minecraft. It literally is an excuse to fill that space with bookshelves. The second floor, sorry, I'm going to fly just to make time go a little faster. And all the new stuff from 1.9, 1.1 discoveries, you know. On the other side of that, there's actually just what looks like boxes because I don't have anything to put there yet. And this is the collected blocks of Minecraft. As I said, I'll talk more about this building later. It is becoming nighttime. Let me go ahead and make it daytime again. It's just a little easier to see for you guys and for me, so might as well. Obviously some of the paintings are repeats. You can't just, there's not enough to fill up this place without doing that, but that's okay. As I said in my previous video, all my big structures and some of my towns are named after people for various reasons. I like, there's a friend of mine from high school who actually was in my Spanish class and was in a lot of my Spanish projects together. And this Minecraft Museum is named after her, because why not? And it is at 166 Memory Lane. So, as we continue up, you can start to see, this is the back entrance to Chapin's Bacon. I'll head down that way in a little bit. You can see just a little tour of my first house that I customized a little bit. Obviously, this is this bottom section is originally from a, oh, hi dude. It's an original house, but then I added onto it just to add a little custom flair to the towns, you know, and every town has some custom houses, some not like that, obviously it's not customized. They are still stocked though. You can see here, there's a chair, there's a bed, chest, and a furnace, kind of the basic necessities. So you can see that, there's this is 163, 163B is upstairs. Some of them are actually dual floored. They have a ladder through the middle so that there's no stairs on the outside. It's one tall building. I believe that one's like that. I'll look into that a little bit. Down this way, we just got a couple houses. There's 2 libraries in this town. It's a pretty big town starting out. So, right here, 150 North Ewing Street is actually the address that I grew up at, and so I named this my home. Here you got some cobwebs and some of the odds and ends around. It is obviously a butcher's place. Somehow we got. Oh, he must have gone back there with the pig. Pig's name is supposed to be Philip, but when I changed from 1.8 to 1.9, it didn't transfer over, so he doesn't have a name right now. When I kill him and make a new one, I'll probably name him Philip II, just because I can. So let's go ahead and head down this way. Here's the other library that I was talking about, socked the same way. Again, here's the This Is Podcast building. So I'll show you the inside of a normal large house now. I added a wall, as I said in the last one. You got a little kitchen. There's gonna be food and stuff in here eventually, and a bedroom. Look at a master bedroom. Lights turn on and off, as I said in the last one. So, like to keep them on just to keep it lit. Why not? Moving around, as I said in the last video again. This is what this church is the very first addition I ever made to a town. As I started growing them out, I wanted a church in my hometown, so there is one now. I might eventually add a blacksmith. Maybe I'll turn it sideways and put him here or something like that. Maybe up the road there. We'll just see. I would like to have a blacksmith in my hometown. Here's a prime example of what I was talking about earlier, the apartments. Oh, I just broke the door. That was sad. Let's go ahead and fix that before I forget. So let's go ahead and do that properly now. There's a ladder up to the 2nd floor. Oh, and there's a dude up here. You're probably trapped. I'm sorry. Bye. I'll get him out eventually somehow. I'll probably blow up the wall and knock him down. I hate seeing them trapped. I know they're just computer components, but, this at one time, as I previously said, was a large part of my life. So I'll go ahead and talk about this right now, this establishment. This is Chapin's Bacon, a friend of mine from high school that I've been friends with for a long time now. Well, she makes really, really great bacon. So I dedicated a restaurant to her, and all they make is bacon. They have this one specifically, there's 2 like this. There's one in my mall that's in my capital city. And then there's also the main one that's also in my capital city, original, which doesn't look like a little parlor like this. It's actually a wooden building. It's all completely custom. It's awesome. Here's where you order, and you just get all the raw stuff. Now, this is kind of fun. They have a furnace that's attached to a hopper that's attached to a chest. And if you do it that way, some people don't know that the hopper will actually, as soon as the meat's done cooking, it'll immediately drop down into the chest. That's why I have cooked pork chops in there. There's a light that does turn on and off for when they close at night. There's the door that leads up to the back there. The floor inside, I'll show you this real fast, is kind of that classic diner. It's black and white. I really like doing that. It's in the original Chapin's Bacon. It's like that. It kind of gives it that classic diner look. So going out here again. It's made of iron blocks. Obviously, you got a hopper as a chimney. A couple little things of cobwebs. This up there has smoke. I do that often. I like doing it that way at least. And you got some cotton to accent for the parlor top. You can see these lights here. I have them in a couple different cities and a couple locations. It's really cool because this is an inverted daytime, a daylight sensor, so you can turn off the lights, turn on during the night instead of having them on during the day. And I really like that, or having to leave them on all the time, So that's what that is. The other restaurant I have here in town, out of 10 different restaurants that I have established throughout my world so far, is called Siempre Con Carne, which is always with meat, and it's a meat place. You go there and you can order different kinds of meats. Currently, this one, unfortunately, is not stocked. The other one has all the different kinds of meats in it and stuff like that. And it has, again, in this case, because they have so many meat orders, we have 2 ovens or furnaces, they call them. We have 2 furnaces that also don't have coal in them. I'll do that eventually, I promise. So that kind of shows you around that part of the town. Let me head up this way. One of the last things I want to show you is technically outside of the town, but I gave it an address for inside the town. I count as part of the town. It's on the other side of this mountain, actually. It's at 161 Memory Lane. And let's go ahead and head out there. It's one of my earliest large buildings I made in this world. By the way, a little plot twist or something. This is actually the starting point for the world, where I put that gold ore there. Might as well highlight it, why not? Just for fun. Let's go ahead and head up this way. There's a track that goes around. I'm not going to ride the carts because I can actually go faster, I think, by flying over the mountain after I get through here. So you can see the carts go through here, and they come out on the other side of the mountain, right in that hole in the wall right there. You can see where they end. So imagine you're going to come through here, get off your cart here. I also have the cart starting points and all that. So you can go ahead and come down here. I need to probably fix that ceiling a little bit. As I said, this is an early thing for me. You're coming down, and you get over here. And this is the Colby Ballroom. Name's right there. Sam Colby Ballroom, another friend of mine from high school. And it's a ballroom, I'll show you. The inside, I kind of make it very, I think like 1920s-esque with not necessarily the colors, but the style per se. There's a little stage. I picture like a jazz player up here, something like this. Maybe a small rock band, or something like that, playing for a dance in this ballroom. You can see the floor where where it's built. The supports are in the floor. I style everything that way and make it look legit. Something else that I find really cool, I'm actually going to fly over here so I can show you this, is a little bit of engineering I did to make this happen. Let me go ahead and make it night. So, not test 4, I'm sorry. Time. I'm going to keep doing that. Set night. There we go. And in just a few seconds, you'll see what happens. There they are. Those are obviously colored beacons. I just make it with the color scheme so that, you can imagine on your prom night or something like that, walking up the stairs and then walking through the lights, the colored lights to get to your dance. So that's what that is, and I'll show you how I did that real fast. It's a little engineering thing that I did. And I'm going to come through here. I could just fly in, but why not come in this way? So here we are. We're downstairs in the bottom of this. And here are the glass, obviously, the colored glasses through there. And there's the beacons all sitting on top of diamond to power them. Here's where they are. And what this is, you have a daylight sensor here. And what I have, it comes out, and when it powers them during the day, it closes this behind this block right here, this block right here, and this block right here. You have pistons, sticky pistons, that'll push this during the day and close this up. That's how I'm turning them on and off during the day. During the night they're on, during the day they're off. So it'll close this hole up and cover them with a wood block, and then during the night it opens up again. So that's a little piece of engineering I did. One of my earliest things like that. So give you a little bit more about this building real fast, is that I do have all the supports. Maybe I'll do a little talk later in another video about the processes I use in designing this, and all that. So, and there's what the light sensor is right there, the daylight sensor. Now essentially I could make it a nighttime sensor, but because I've already built it that way, I don't want to put like an inverter or something like that on it, so I'm going to just keep it the way it is. Works just fine, because why not? So let me go ahead and head back to the town. I have on multiple occasions almost started building something up here that overlooks the town, and it just never seems to work out. And then they added, I think that was back in 1.7 when they added the snow on top of the mountains, and it didn't really work out for me. Because I originally at one time wanted to make like a bar up here, like a large club with an outdoor scene and all that, and overlooking the town of Ediskrad. But it really doesn't work anymore because of this. Because of the snow that will mount on top of it. I want to make like a hulu bar or something like that, and it's just not going to work at a hulu bar. So there's a fire escape. As I said, I do think of these things often. So let's go ahead and give me a touchdown. And there's one last little thing I want to tell you about the town of Ediskrad. And it is my home. As I said, I do live at 150. But you can see the cobwebs because I don't really live there anymore. I live below 150. And here's my main entrance. There's also, by the way, if you don't know, that's how you can hold up water. If you want to have something below water, is just some signs. You don't have to write anything on them or anything. Just signs. So here's my apartment. Got a little music player with some discs. Don't really, listen to it. Got some heads. I'll show you why in a second. Got another indoor chest. Got some cooking stuff, some repair stuff. This is really cool, actually, to me at least. It's a daily feeder. It's been 7 days since I've been here. Must have lost a piece of fish somewhere. But and what it does is each day, if I ever switch to survival, I'll get fed. When this light comes on, that means it's daytime, and it'll shoot out each morning a piece of the fish. And I just realized that it's not just been 7 days, it's been 7 mornings because I keep switching it to day. Whatever. So this is the cooked fish, and it just shoots it out, lands in here. Well, there's fish. Oh, what did I do? That'll take like 20 seconds to fix. I don't want to take that time. Let me get rid of this door then. Give me about 3 seconds here, and I will fix this up. Look at that. It's all done. Okay. So that was depressing. But it's fixed now. So here, I don't want to keep doing that, by the way. That's the second time I've broken something. There's a fish dropper, a pork chop dropper, a steak dropper, a chicken dropper. I have not yet added mutton or rabbit because those came after I built this apartment, and I will eventually maybe, but then I'd have to expand this way or put them up here or something like that. We'll just see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Over here we have a clock. If you don't know how to make a clock, just put a daytime, a daylight, nighttime, what do they call that? It's not called a compass. A clock. I'm sorry. It's called a clock. You just put a clock inside an item frame and you have that. Sometimes you make like grandfather clocks and stuff like that. It's a cool way to do that. Also over here, I'll show you what this is for exactly later, but that is a command block. If you don't know what that is, you have to get it in creative, or if you have cheats on survival. And I'll show you how to use those later and what it exactly is for, and why I use it specifically. So I'll show you that later again. Here's my light switch. This is very rudimentary. I don't normally do this with redstone at all. I usually have my redstone completely hidden. But this is how I have it right now because it's my apartment and I don't care. So I'm going to go and turn off the lights and I'll show you what that setup's for. And it's a little game I created that really is stupid, but it's just stupid, but why not? Obviously I have the heads there to interchange them. Obviously this is I'll show you where it is. This is a dispenser right here with just regular arrows inside. I don't need the tipped things to shoot at Steve's head. So the other different heads, obviously they've added some. I'll show you here. Down here they have the skeleton, which is right there. They have the creeper, the zombie, Steve. They have the dragon head, which I have not added yet. And obviously Steve's head is over here on the wall. So this actually leads upstairs to the actual building, 150 North Ewing Street. There it is. And you go down there. Well, I think it's about time for me to go and wrap up this episode. As I said, I'll show you more of the towns, the infrastructure and all that. in these upcoming episodes, so give me just a second here. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed what you've seen here in Ediskrad today, and that you might continue watching, seeing my other villages, my other large infrastructures that you saw today. You saw the museum, and that's actually kind of small compared to some of the things I've built, both in quality and in actual size. As you know, as always, if you have any questions about anything, or if you have any comments about anything, just go ahead and do that below. So, but for now, I'm Eli from This Is Podcast, and this is Minecraft. Hey guys, you like what you see? Go ahead and hit that little like button right below. And if you really like it, go ahead and subscribe. Also, don't forget to comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything of that nature. Also, check out our Facebook page at This Is Podcast. Also, if you haven't seen the podcast, check us out on YouTube. It's just on this channel. Well, for now, I'm going to go ahead and run on off and keep on crafting. I'll see you later.